We are in one of the best cities in the world. Join me as I play tourist in my own city. No cars, no buses, just lots of walking. Wow. And we're starting right here on St. George's Terrace in the heart of Perth CBD. This is also home to some of the largest mining and oil and gas companies in the world. And our first stop, a bit of breakfast, a bit of coffee. Come and follow me. Power Group Café is tucked away beneath St. George's Terrace. From here, you can actually see Elizabeth Quay in the distance. But we're skipping it today. I've featured it plenty of times before. Instead, I want to show you some places that don't always make it into Perth travel videos. A regular skinny latte.
Yeah, you guys dining in today?
Yes, yeah, dining. And then the tuna turner.
We don't know. Closest I got is...
Pan au chocolat. Breakfast, coffee, is enough to start the day right. Pan au chocolat. Now I'm awake, I'm fully energized. Let's keep moving. Let's continue our walk along eastern side of St. George's Terrace. And if you just arrived in Perth or if it's your first day, this is a perfect place to ease into the city, stretch those legs, get rid of those nagging jet lags, and it's wonderful to breathe clean, fresh Perth air. Along this side of the terrace, you'll discover some beautiful buildings. On the right is Trinity Church, one of Perth's oldest churches. Well, it's starting to rain now, but that's okay. There's a great place I want to show you. Come follow me. And the perfect way to get out of the weather is Allendale Square Underground. It's usually pretty quiet in the morning, but by lunchtime this place comes alive with office workers grabbing a coffee or something to eat. From here, you can also wander straight through to Trinity Arcade. Cafe, shops, people walking through. Well, this rain is really a blessing. It's given me a chance to show you another side of the city's character. Finally, the sun is out again, so let's continue on with our adventure. And across the road is London Court. We'll stop by there a little later. One thing I really like about Perth is that, right in the heart of the city, you'll often come across quiet little green spaces like this. Sterling Gardens, one of Perth's oldest public gardens. I used to work along St. George's Terrace, and whenever I have the time, I come here, bring my lunch, wander around for a bit. Still one of my favorite quiet corners in the city. I honestly think this is one of Perth's most underrated spots. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, and I love how well it's been preserved. And what makes this garden even more special is that it's home to Perth's oldest surviving building. The entrance to the old courthouse is absolutely free, but any donation you can give is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. And if you have time, it's also worth checking out the government house, another impressive architecture with beautiful gardens inside. And just across the road is one of Perth's most recognizable landmarks, St. George's Cathedral. I featured this cathedral in my first Perth city tour, but I never took you inside. So today, let's have a look. The stained glass windows, the stonework are absolutely stunning. And if you're visiting Perth during the holidays, make sure you stop by. The cathedral looks absolutely spectacular. Wow, impressive timber craftsmanship. Never ceases to amaze me. And right in front of the cathedral is the beautifully restored Treasury Precinct. I really love this part of the city. The Treasury building on one side, St. George's Cathedral on the other. Very European vibe. It's one of my favorite places in the city to wander through. Okay, we are now passing through Perth Town Hall, located in Barrack Street, one of the city's most recognizable heritage landmarks. And if you want to check out the historic interior of the Perth Town Hall, the entrance is also free. And across the street is the shopping heart of Perth. Many of these buildings date back to Perth's Gold Rush era. It's worth looking up and appreciating some of the beautiful architecture. And what I love about Hay Street Mall is it's not just the little cafes or the beautiful architecture, but also the hidden cultural and artistic side of Perth up here right before your eyes. London Court. I've featured it in my previous videos, so I won't spend too much time here. Touristy, yes, but still one of my favorite places to visit in Perth since I was a kid. Beautiful. Hi, can I please get a scoop of pistachio? Thank you, have a great day. Now, let's continue over to Murray Street Mall. This espresso here is also one of my favorite spots for coffee in Perth. So now we're going through a laneway here to get to Murray Street Mall. This is usually the busier of the Perth's two pedestrian malls.
And if you're looking for some gifts or souvenir items for your friends and family back home, then this is one of my favorite places in the city.
Koalas, kangaroos, gold, magnets, chocolates. You'll find just about everything here.
Real gold. I think it's about time to stop for lunch. Let's go.
Whenever I'm in the city, this is usually my go-to place for lunch, brunch, or a good coffee. It's a great place to sit down, relax, and watch the city go by.
One orange juice and then one more. Okay, I want to stay here a little longer, relax even more, but we have lots more to see. So let's keep moving.
We are now passing through Forest Chase, one of Perth's main shopping and meeting places.
Okay, the next place I'm gonna show you is in the north side of the city, and the quickest way to get there is to take these escalators.
This will allow us to cut through into Perth train station, one of the busiest places in the city.
And just like that, we are now crossing this pedestrian bridge leading into the northern end of the city. This is the Perth Cultural Centre. At the time of filming, some spaces are currently under renovation, but if you have the time, you can also check out the WA Museum Bula Bardip, the Art Gallery of Western Australia, and a lot more. But the reason I took you here is this, one of my favorite spots in the city as well, the City Orchard.
Depending on the season, you might find lemons, oranges, figs, guavas, and other fruits growing right here.
Got one, guava.
It's also a great little spot to take a break, enjoy some lunch, or take a few photos with a view of the city skyline.
Okay, for our next spot, let's cross the Horseshoe Bridge.
We've walked from Perth CBD through its historic streets, shopping precincts, and cultural heart, all without needing transport. And of course, you could head up to Kings Park instead, but I think this is a pretty good place to finish today's walk.
And we have made it here at Jagen Square. This is one of the newer attractions in Perth, and I love coming, especially at this time of the day. More energetic, more vibrant, more fun. It's a perfect place to catch up with friends for some drinks, coffee, dinner. Now, let's go find ourselves a drink, shall we? Hi, can I please get a glass of Corona and apple cider?
The apple cider on tap?
Yes. Well, I really enjoyed playing Terrace in my own city. So cheers, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the video and for supporting our channel. I hope to see you again in our next video. In the meantime, wherever you are in the world, I hope you stay safe, smile and be happy. Thank you so much. Bye.